And we're in.
Snail teeth.
Hello, everybody. I just dropped a fact on everybody and started the stream because I'm that sort of DM.
Just an animal fact on a bunch of autistics, and now all we want to do
Is look up animal facts.
is breathe.
Hello, everybody. We are Some Other Heroes. And if you didn't know before, you certainly do now. We are adults and we will use adult language.
Wait, I swore already. I mean, it wasn't me, so it has to be Charlie.
Welcome to this Dungeons and Dragons stream hosted by these 5 wonderful queer dungeoneers set in a homebrew world of skyships and floating islands and deep magic and strange mysteries. I am Chris. I use he, him pronouns, and I have the honour and joy of being the dungeon master or storyteller and producer of this show. With me are my 4 regular cast members, all of whom will introduce themselves, and I will take tribute today. Who wants to go first?
Oh, shit. No, you can't do that.
I'll
the teacher.
I want to get it out of the way.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting animal fact requests in the chat, so I feel like we should deliver an animal fact.
Oh shit, okay. I don't have any animal facts. I don't want to go first anymore.
I'll go first because I have
going
my
very
animal
well.
fact ready.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, go for it, Theo.
Animal fact.
Hi, I'm Theo. I use they, them pronouns, and my animal fact of the day is, did you know that snails can have up to 12,000 teeth? And I will also be playing Eugene, the wizard, who is not a snail.
But does know that snails have up to 12,000 teeth.
Absolutely has that knowledge.
That's crazy. I love it. Brilliant. Michelle, would you like to go second?
Yes. I don't have an animal fact. Except animals are cool.
Hey,
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Well, I mean, it is true, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm Michelle, and today I'm going to be playing the Rogue Ranger skier who has mad black cat energy.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I love that. That's brilliant. Charlie.
Okay. Hello, I'm Charlie. I use she, her. My animal fact is gharials, my favourite species of crocodile, can be up to 14 foot long. They're the longest species of crocodile in the world, and their jaw is so skinny that they can't attack things like us because it would break. And I'm playing Aisling, who I adore, and is not a gharial, unfortunately.
Not with that attitude.
She's gonna polymorph into a gharial.
Oh, God.
I've got crocodile stats, so sure.
Now she's torn. Dinosaur, crocodile, dinosaur, crocodile.
I mean, technically,
Oh,
they're
those are my
both
2 favourite
dinosaurs
things.
too. Wayne, would you like to wrap up the introductions?
Sure. Hi, everybody. I'm Wayne. My pronouns are he, him. And weirdly enough, my animal fact is also about a crocodile. And that's that crocodiles can't chew. Because their jaws don't move side to side. They only move up and down. Which is why when they have food, they throw it up and catch it and crunch it. Because that's the only way they can move it around in their mouth. And I will be playing a dragonborn called Rock.
Amazing.
On
Who can
today's
chew?
episode of National
Say
Geographic.
they're not masticators.
They're not masticators.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know much about their
Play
personal
with-
lives, but
I knew it. I knew it was coming, and I couldn't stop it. It was there.
Why? I
Could
said
al-
it. Come on.
Could almost say it was low-hanging fruit. Moving swiftly on, we
Speaking
would
of-
like to do some shout-outs for our wonderful friends around the internet, starting with our 2 amazing mods. In chat, you will see Bespectacled Man and Hedgehawk UK. They are wonderful folks. We love having them in the show, around on the show and helping us out. What they do is they keep an eye on things for when we are busy and just make sure the place stays safe, free of TERFs, Tories, racists, bigots of any kind, and also bots, because, you know, we don't hate bots, but we hate what they are being made to do at the moment. So
unless there's a robot uprising, then I for one welcome our new robot.
They are both lovely people, but they carry massive ban hammers for your safety. Secondly, I would like to shout out some of our friends around the internet who also play the wonderful TTRPG that we also like to enjoy. Today, I am going to start with a dice and a slice.
Woo.
Dice and a Slice is the only D&D podcast powered by baked goods, set in a nautical-themed world of pirates and ancient gods and strange mysteries. Join Josh, Alicia, Tom and Jazz as they play through Josh's homebrew world. It is absolutely phenomenal. We love them to pieces. It's getting really creepy over there at the moment, so go and enjoy. They're on a mission to try and rescue one of their lost crew members. We don't know how that feels at all, so...
Everything's gone real smooth for us all the time.
Absolutely, yeah. Second, Hedge is here, so Misadventurers League are here as well. Misadventurers League are a variety TTRPG channel based in the UK, but playing around with people from around the world. Their current campaigns, Kids in Space, Teens in Space, and Kids on Brooms, run weekly. Come and join them for some deep space shenanigans with teenagers who really should know better but don't, and some wonderful magic school shenanigans done right.
I just realised, if it's teens in space, if they're enclosed in a space shuttle, can you imagine the smell?
I
Oh.
believe I don't want to talk about that, really. I remember some of the things that we used to cover spray, like Axe body spray everywhere, I should imagine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Smell of adventure and hormones.
Nice.
So you need to go through the shower nebula.
Yeah. Moving on, we'd like to shout out Forest of Lore, based in down the other side of the planet in Australia. Dal and Lane play with wonderful people from all around the internet. They are fellow queer dungeoneers, as all the TTRPG streams I talked about today are. They are lovely, wonderful, warm people. We love everything they do. We wish we could support them more by being there, but they stream at the other end of the day. But you can catch up with all their wonderful stuff on YouTube or on their VODs on their Twitch channel. They they stay up to watch us and stay as long as they can. We really appreciate them doing so every week.
That's dedication.
You crazy people, we love you to pieces.
If they're tired on a Monday, just be kind to them, because it's probably because they got up at a stupid hour to watch us.
Soft Lee's in the chat. That's amazing. Hi, buddy.
Hey, Lee.
Our last shout out is for the Starfall podcast, run by our wonderful friend Rooney Runes. The Starfall podcast is a brilliant modern take on the classical fairy tales, following the adventures of two brilliant characters. It's beautifully voiced, it's wonderfully produced, and right now you can help them to support raising money to produce season 2. They currently have a kickstarting crowdsource going on. Pop over to have a look, and if you add right here, you can get physical cards designed by yours truly. Please go and hang. If you can't actually contribute, please just share around, see if there's anybody who'd enjoy it. Lovely people, they're doing amazing work. It's really good stuff.
Ooh, Dell's going to be in Starfell.
Adele's going to be in staff. Excellent. I'm excited for that. That's cool.
They got
That's
6
cool.
days left. That took me a while, sorry. 6
Yes,
days
that is-
left. Wow.
So if you've been saving your pocket money,
Why do I
now
do
is the
this
week.
on camera? They got 6 days left for their crowdfunding on their official one. So please, if you can, go and do that and support them and share it.
Tom from Dyson a Slice is also in Starfall, I think, as well.
No way.
What?
Damn.
Yeah.
The whole gang.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, from people from you will recognise from all around our wonderful extended community. It is absolutely brilliant. Right, have I missed anything or anyone? Oh, I just want to say congratulations to Theo on booking their first book event. We're very excited for you going forward.
international book tour. Here we come.
I don't think anyone who watches is from the Netherlands, but if you are, then I'm going to be there in June.
You know,
It's
if
fucking awesome.
not, there might be afterwards. Like,
Yeah, roadies. All become roadies. Follow Theo around.
Oh my god, the horror on Theo's face if they
Yeah, I
went
can
to some
see
book
the
event and we're all
dawning
in the front
terror.
row.
yeah, it's like that's
Yeah,
far
that
too
would be
much
nice.
responsibility.
Jesus.
Horrible.
Shall I move on from that and drop the titles? And we're back. Which just leaves me to say,
Oh, I don't have dice.
previously on Some Other Heroes. That was a long time this week. Previously on Some Other Heroes. Our four adventurers, known as Parshkik's Chosen, accidental heroes of the Scattered Lands, have been adventuring in the Golden City of New Doan, the homeland of the elves. They have been looking into repairing the Sky Shield, the strange mystical barrier that keeps their home floating in the sky and stops ancient evil from attacking the people, the last remnants of society on this world. They have met and made allies and enemies. They have a much more comprehensive view of their wizard's bloodline, as Eugene has managed to meet most of his family and understands where he comes from much more.
Rapidly expanding bloodline.
There have been attacks on Poor Rock, positioning him as something known as the false heir. And Aisling has suffered a very deep blow, losing her patron to the realm of dust and shadows. Though reconnected, they are still very far apart. And to top it all off, they've been joined by a friend who's helping them piece this all together in the most dramatic way possible. The wonderful Skier has now joined the party permanently,
Yeah, boy.
both out of necessity and under instructions from her handler, the mysterious Savina. Their adventures in New Doan are coming to an end, and they are wrapping up the last bits and pieces that they need to do. They have just basically given a full rundown and report of their mysterious adventures to the senior elves in the city, and spent a last evening with Taletta and Sadia and Aramis, the closest members to Eugene, his grandma, grandpère, and aunt. As they were settling down, Eugene received a message from his adoptive uncle, Tythig Perb, outlining the question, "What do you know about the Merrigon?" And that is where we're going to pick up.
Fuck.
I can't remember if I replied to his message.
I
So
literally
two
left you on that
messages.
cliffhanger.
Yeah. Then I guess I would respond and say, I mean, we've encountered them before. Why? What happened?
There's a pause as your reply goes back, and you feel the pressure of a third sending spell arrive. They're all over the city presently, and they're asking for you for free. Yeah, this has nothing to do with skiing.
Not my problem.
Let's throw out another sending spell there, Theo.
Well,
I know these are
reply-
types.
I'm
These are
replying,
types. Yeah.
So
Quick, ask him another question.
not my
Yeah,
style.
ask him more questions.
No, I'll just reply and tell him that we'll be there as soon as we can, and that I'll let the others know.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you wake the others up to let them know? Or let them know
We
before
sleep?
they sleep? Well, I'm presuming Ashling's not sleeping,
Oh yeah, that's a good
but
point.
Skier and Rock do need to rest at some point.
Are we
I
all
think-
hanging out in the same slumber party situation?
Well, Skier fell asleep in the lounge because Aramis put a cloak over her to kind of make sure she was okay. She was trying to get more information out of the report. I feel like Rock may have tried to wake her up. Like before, or would he have left
That's
her?
an error. Why would you do that?
That's
Oh no,
dangerous.
Yeah.
he would have could have gone close and done the whole like, and then if there was no response, would have definitely not touched it.
Wise.
Because Rock values all his digits,
Smart.
and he's been stabbed several times recently. Once by Skier, mind you. He's. Yeah, I think Rock would probably have, like I said, he sort of took some time to himself, and then would probably have just gone to bed quite late, and kind of just would still be asleep. I would think if it's early in the morning.
Yeah, what sort of time in the night is it?
I think it'd probably be because I think it was. I said about 1 or 2 in the morning. It was
Ugh.
quite late.
Tythig, go
I
to
think
bed.
because Tythig wasn't expecting you to reply. Like he literally said, "I'm
Yeah.
sorry if this is the first thing you get in the morning," and then kind of checked in when you were coming back a little bit, and you actually responded, which I think surprised him because he was expecting you to be asleep.
I think he'd probably just wait until the morning if it's only Aisling that's awake, because it's not like they can do anything right now. So I'll just wait till everyone's awake.
I think Ashley will notice that you've kind of woken up though, right?
Well, I didn't go. I hadn't been to sleep yet, which is why. I got
Oh,
the
right.
message.
Okay. All right. My bad.
Ashley's doing her I'm pretending to sleep thing.
Yeah,
What's going
just
on?
sitting at the bottom of the bed.
Staring.
Yeah. What you think
What you
about?
doing? Are you asleep? Are you
Yeah.
asleep now?
You awake?
How about now? Are you asleep yet?
Amazing. So you get a good night's rest. If you need it, anyone needs it, you can take the long rest action. I feel like you're all okay at the moment, but...
Yeah, I don't think we've done anything
Yeah.
strenuous.
Aisling, I would like you to roll a Constitution save with the coming of
nice.
the morning.
Forgot. This is D&D, isn't it?
How many heartbeats do you get today?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I got to roll for heart.
Yeah.
Spread them out
Roll
wisely.
Roll for cardiovascular success. Nope. Cool. Alright, so it's Constitution save, is that right?
It was, yes.
Okay. That's a 4.
She did.
Cool. 2 4s in a row. You take.
What was it?
You rolled a 4 the previous day as well when you
Wow.
reconnected with Alabaster. Take a point of exhaustion, please.
Oh! Piss.
And you feel lethargic. You feel like you did before you reconnected with Alabaster.
Oh. Ran out of heartbeats. It's
Yeah.
all
Oh
like
no.
clammy and horrible.
Yeah, you feel ill again, and almost like the effects of whatever happened have worn off.
Damn it. Okay. Alright.
So you all come to consciousness. Skier, you are still in the lounge. You find yourself under a cloak.
I don't remember that being there before.
Suspicious.
Stab the
travelling.
cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she would do that. I think she's done that before. She's fallen asleep somewhere. I think she's just gonna like bleary-eyed look at like what she was looking at. Like, did she get anywhere, or did she like? Is there just ramblings of a tired tiefling?
I mean, your notes are definitely the ramblings of a tired tiefling, but you can do me an investigation check
Thank you.
to see how much more information you can draw from these documents.
18.
Ooh, it's good. Yeah, there's a definite supply chain, which you kind of more confirm details and kind of get anything extra because obviously Eugene was helping you previously. So you
Yeah.
can confirm exactly what Eugene saw. There is a supply chain coming out of Ashur that seems to have started maybe in Daklan. And that's where people have been smuggling in. The name Rithi Dandir appears on several dockets, which is worrying in itself. Yes,
Cool.
very deeply concerned that someone is actively trying to undermine the Golden City. You kind of get the impression with that she was this close to uncovering Dawn's Chorus, the demon who was pretending to be a member of the council. She was so close, and then this all happened.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
She's very good at her job.
Yeah. I think the only other thing I think Skier did from it was kind of study it, but like in a way of like, okay, maybe I should take notes like this, not like on my arm and stuff. Like I'm gonna like she's inspired to try and be better at her job because like
Amazing.
she's one of the ones who's left, and she's like,
Maybe there's something in this paper and pen
God,
stuff.
she's onto something, you know. I keep losing my notes every time I bathe. Like, how am I gonna? I was thinking tattoos, but that felt extreme.
Also, at some point, you're going to run out of space with the tattoos.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Skia will just come awake and then like finish reading that stuff and find everyone else wherever they are.
I don't know whether Rock went back to his room, but I imagine Eugene and Aisling are probably in the same room that they've been sharing.
I think Rock would have gone back to his own room because we'd kind of separated by then. So, and I think Rock would probably just get ready and head straight to communal area to find coffee.
I think you're wandering out as Skia's wandering back.
Aww.
Oh, good lord! Did you sleep in the lounge the whole night?
I think so. My back really hurts.
Oh, well, go and do some stretches and things,
Okay.
and and maybe shower. And I'll be in there where we're having coffee.
Okay.
So, do you feel rested? Are you okay? Apart from what
I'm rested. I was just not the best night's sleep, but as good as sleeping on a table at a desk can be.
It's a very comfy table.
Yeah.
It's great. It's good that you have these standards. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. I'm just going to go through, just shaking my head.
Sorry, we weren't all raised in castles or whatever. Skia walks out the other way.
As she's just about almost out of earshot, he's just going to yell back. Actually, he's not. He's just going to do the telepathically in her head. She's just going to hear, "Even peasants sleep in beds, dear."
They came spicy today.
They'll be fine once they've had coffee. That's all they need.
Good point.
I feel like this has become a thing whereby if they're in the same vicinity, Eugene and Aisling probably try and keep them apart until they're both caffeinated.
Yeah.
We don't project in this game at all.
No.
Nope.
Eugene, you wake up. I think Aisling is... I don't know, I won't speak for Aisling, but Aisling is somewhere around the room.
I think she's sort of bundled in some blankets like a kid with a cold. And she's just like, ugh.
Oh, morning. Are you okay? You look kind of...
Yeah, no, I feel a bit shit again. Can you feel my forehead? And she'll shuffle over like a slug and just stick her head out towards Eugene and be like, "Can you see if I'm dead or not?"
She'll shuffle over like a snail with 12,000 teeth.
Exactly.
Well,
that.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're not dead, but yeah,
Okay.
I can check. Can I do a medicine check?
Of course. Yes. I think at this point you can actually take it with advantage because this is not the first time you've all checked on Aisling about this. Seems to be an occurrence, so you'll know what you're looking for.
It's a 12.
12. It's much the same as before. There doesn't seem to be any significant change. Whatever boost she had yesterday after meeting Pine seems to have worn off.
What do you think?
I don't know. It seems like how you were before. We did the thing.
That's kind of what it feels like.
Well,
Damn it.
at least now we know that we can do something to make you feel better, right?
Yeah. Do we have to do it again then? That whole thing.
Well, Chris, could you remind me what the spell was?
It was Contact Other Plane.
Contact other plane.
Which Aisling and you now instinctually know. But Aisling has the Warlock variant, which allows her to do it once per day to talk to her patron.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, you know how to do it now, right? You know the
Yeah.
circle and the. So, you could try doing it again. I mean, I can help.
Yeah, can you like hang about while I do it in case I fuck it up?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks. Is it a ritual spell? Does it take a fresh minute?
It is a ritual. It takes 10 minutes to cast.
Okay.
But it does not burn a spell slot, but it does require an Arcana check at the end of it. But you can have an advantage because Eugene is there helping you.
Hell yeah. Okay, Eugene, you got 10 minutes, just real quick before we go.
Yeah,
meet
of
up with
course.
the others.
This
Okay,
is kind of important. I feel like we should do this first.
Okay, thanks. All right, well then I will try and cast it and not explode my brain.
Cool.
Okay, Arcana, yeah?
Yes, please.
With advantage, thank Christ. Oh, nat 20!
Nice!
Yeah!
So you feel that as a last rune goes down on the floor, you feel that rush of energy and you feel yourself reaching beyond your world. The same thing happens, that the runes go this sort of pale white and there's an ashy miasma that sort of descends in the room as all the shadows get darker and all the lights get dimmer. And you sense Alabaster is there with you. And you can ask him 5 questions.
Shit, I forgot about this.
You
How you doing? Are you alright?
What's the weather like?
Like there. Has it changed?
What are you gonna have for dinner tonight?
Oh. Hello. That wasn't a question.
Hello?
Hello.
There's nothing Aisling loves more than surprise questions.
Small talk.
small talk, yeah.
You're right.
No.
Fuck. Why?
Angry.
At what? It not be me.
Situation.
Has it got worse?
Yes.
Do I need to hurry up and find you?
No.
Okay. That was 5, wasn't it?
It was 5.
Shit. Okay, bye.
Cool. You can
Bye.
re-roll your con save.
Okay. Oh, Christ. Okay, I'm going to use Gadlocks.
Yeah.
Use it.
Okay, well that didn't really do fuck all, so that was a 9.
A 9. You do feel better, but you get the sense this time, because of that natural 20 before, that it is at a cost to Alabaster,
Oops.
which is what happened yesterday.
Sorry.
Oh boy.
Oops. Sorry. Siphon July 4th. Sorry.
Oops.
Okay, do I still have exhaustion?
Nope, exhaustion goes.
Hey.
Eugene, you see
Get
the same
out of
thing
here.
happen, like the colour returns to what little of the furry skin you can see on Aisling. She looks a lot healthier. Her energy seems to return.
Oh. Okay, alright. That's better.
Are you okay? Did it work?
Yeah,
It seems
yeah,
like it
but
worked.
yeah, but Alabaster seems to be like not having a good time.
Oh,
So that's
what
not
did
good.
What did they say?
Well, I asked if he was alright, and he said no. And he's really angry about the situation. But I did also ask if we needed to hurry up and find him, and he also said no. So I think it sucks, but I think he might have it for now.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, pretty worried, pretty stressed.
But
But
you feel better, so that's good, right?
I have at least a couple of heartbeats right now, so
Yep, that's always a bonus.
that's what it should do, right? So
Yeah, I'm fairly
Yeah.
sure.
okay, yeah, I feel a bit better.
Okay.
Thank you.
Should we go get some breakfast?
Yeah, thanks for helping. I don't trust myself with new spells.
Hey, you did a great job. You didn't even need me.
Yeah, but just in case, you know.
See, I told you, you have your own talents and stuff going on.
Oh, stop it! She gets all blushy and walks down the hallway.
Oh, cute.
Amazing. The two of you join Rock in the lounge area, who is sitting with some small talk with Taletta at the moment.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
You all right?
Yeah, I am now. I felt like shit like 15 minutes ago, but I feel better now.
What do you mean?
Oh well, my body went all wrong again, but it's okay now.
What? Okay, but sit down. Are you sure you're feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm much better now. We did the spell that we had before. Eugene helped me out, and
I
Yeah.
think the
Rock's going
effects
to
of the
walk over and just immediately pick up Ashling's sort of arm and try and find a pulse.
Yeah. Medicine
I
check.
think I've got one.
What? Shh, shh.
Oh.
I'm just going to hush you until I hear a pulse. Hang on. Medicine. 13.
13. She seems fine. Seems to be in reasonable health. She doesn't feel clammy or cold. Her body temperature seems fairly even. Her pulse is fairly regular. Little irritated at being pulled around by you, but
It was a 13. Rock wouldn't notice that.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, but I think as Ashling's trying to protest that she's fine, I think Rock is definitely doing the whole like, wait, shh, hang on, let me feel your forehead, right? Well, okay, just look up. Okay, well, you've got some colour. That's fine. Okay. Well, you seem to be all right for now.
Yeah.
Did you do the spell thing again?
Yeah, I did. And
Well done.
Alabaster's having a bit of a bad time, but he thinks well, it seems like he's kind of got it for now. So, if we could find him at some point quite soon, because I am a little bit majorly worried about him. But, yeah, it's okay though, right?
Well, yes. I mean, it must be one of our priorities. I would imagine, from what we've seen of Alabaster, and as he's certainly grown over the last while,
Literally.
I'm pretty sure that he can take care of himself, but I would still imagine this isn't particularly pleasant for him either, being separated from you sort of unwillingly and suddenly.
Said he was angry about it.
Yes, I would imagine he would be. So, you know, I'm sure it's not great for him, but I'm sure he can cope on his own, just as you seem to be doing fine. Mostly.
Yeah.
Has he indicated that there are any side effects or any adverse effects to him yet, Aisling?
No.
Might be worth asking him next time you connect, just to make sure.
Okay.
I'm not trying to rush you, but I am quietly concerned for your well-being. And if your patron is in danger, if we can help, we will.
Okay. I'll ask him tomorrow.
Well, I mean, we have figured out that we can go to him, right? We've figured that out, that we can use the planar crossing spell of some sort, right?
Plane shift,
Didn't we?
yes.
Yeah.
That's the
You
one.
have a scroll of plane shift now.
So we know we can do that. So if we feel it is just sort of imminent and we have to do it immediately, we can do that. But it is worth checking in with him so that we don't, I don't know, that we just prioritize, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, at least you've got a heartbeat. That's nice.
Yeah, I do. It's great.
And you're not
Yeah.
clammy and all icky.
No, not any more than usual.
Anyway, coffee?
Anyway, have you seen Skia yet this morning? I kind of have something I need to tell her.
Oh,
yeah,
I've
maybe.
been here the whole time.
Ah!
Besides, I
Oh,
came in
God.
like 10 minutes
Oh!
ago. You're talking. I didn't want to disturb.
She's
Oh,
already
God.
been in and showered, thankfully. So yes. Wait.
So sneaky.
What did you need to tell us or her? Or wait, is it a secret?
Is everything okay?
No, it's not a secret. I received a sending late last night. I didn't want to wake everyone. I figured it could just wait till the morning. Anyway, my uncle sent a message to say that Clouds Cairn is full of Merrigon.
What do you mean full of Merrigon?
Full of.
Well, I don't know exactly, but I said he asked what we knew about Merrigon, so
Too much.
Are they attacking?
well, I think it's not a super emergency. He didn't sound like,
Full of.
well,
Merrigon.
Full of.
yes, that was the message.
I mean, they're not known for going places just for fun.
No, but they are only known for going places that they are contracted to be. They're
They're
mercenaries.
looking for us.
They're what?
They're looking for us.
They're always
So
bloody
they're
looking
merc-
for us.
Well, they're mercenaries,
Well,
as you're.
yeah, they're kind of demon and adjacent with like
Yeah.
the face of a baby.
Really horrible and disconcerting.
Really quite horrific. I'll do a quick minor illusion and make it even more grotesque than it is in front of Skier.
There's
Ugh.
a quite clatter of china as Taletta puts her cup down. Yes, well, they don't get any prettier with age.
Okay, and they're filling the city looking for us. Or
Well,
us?
technically not you, just the three of us.
Sweet, great.
Huh?
There's
Why
sort
would
of
they
a
be looking for you, though?
contract.
Well, if they're mercenaries, I would imagine to try and kill us would be my first guess. No?
So
Although, why would they be asking politely if they were just there to kill us?
yeah. So the last two times they have just appeared and attacked you, trying to get the alabaster box from Ashling, and they were working for Igith the Cackler,
Yeah.
who you have killed.
Chris,
Yes.
Askia has experience being a mercenary. Would she have that information of like, no, if they're not going to ask for you if they're trying to kill you, they'll.
Make a history or arcana check, because obviously the Merrigon are fiendish, and so
Yes, it's different.
they're devils and they behave in a very different way to mortals.
13.
13. I mean, with that, I think you're kind of like, well, you as a mercenary troop, if you like, you kind of pursue your contracts until they're completed, and then, but you wouldn't, if you're chasing down someone, you certainly wouldn't make yourself known,
Yeah.
ruin any element of surprise, unless, and this is not something that your troop would do, but you know other mercenary troops would do, you want to draw your quarry out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then Skia will repeat that essentially to the group. So we should be careful for sure, but
Oh yes. I mean, they're not known for being particularly friendly. But regardless of whether they are asking for us to draw us out and attack us, or asking for us for another reason, either way, this is slightly concerning because it does put everyone in Clouds Cairn at risk just having them there. I mean, on the upside, doesn't change our plans. That's where we're going.
That's true.
I will let Sadia know that she should prepare spells that could help against fiends. And she just weaves a quick message and sends it off. A few minutes later, Aramis and Sadia both come into the room. Sadia's kind of got a couple of books under her. It's like, fiends!
Merrigon.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
sorry.
even worse. Oh god, they're hideous. Oof.
I know.
Horrible.
We're not sure entirely what's going on, but apparently they're in Clouds Cairn and asking for us.
Full of.
I'll grab a couple of banishment scrolls just in case.
Full of.
Oh, yeah, that'd be very helpful, just in case. I mean, if you could grab a couple of bottles of wine. What we don't get this kind of wine in Clouds Cairn. It's quite exotic. We could,
It's what? It's 9:30.
Well, not to drink
Chase
now.
your bliss. Chase your bliss. Like, yeah.
We're not going to drink them now. I'm just saying, if we're
Modest
going
selection
home,
of breakfast wines.
I'm just saying, it would be nice to have something special from here that we could sort of savor at some point.
Yeah.
We know, actually, you know what? Never mind the wines. Apparently, it's inappropriate to take things from here. So never mind.
Oh well, I mean, I had prepared you a crate to go for your own leisure. Do you want me to? I mean, no, I can leave it here if you're not a fan.
No. I'm entirely grateful, and see, Ashling, civilized people know how these exchanges happen without taking.
Civilized people know in exchanges happen. My name's Rock.
Standard.
And you get a message, Eugene, from your grandparent. Goes, also, we thought it would be cheaper to buy him his own case than give him open access.
Anyway, is there anything that you want to do before we leave Clouds Cairn? For Clouds Cairn, rather.
Who are you asking?
Well, anyone in the group. I mean, do I need to say a name before I address the group? When did these protocols come into place? I don't understand.
DM me, hun.
Normally, I would take you for a day's shopping before you go, but things are still a little brittle on the outer rings at the moment.
No shops open?
Shops are open, it's just tense, and people are busy trying to fix the damage that was done. And
yeah, there won't be any sales on for a while, so we'll come back when there are.
But we will make sure you're well provisioned for your. I mean, not that you need it for your home, but for some of the breads and wines and cheeses.
Traveling snacks would be great.
Snacks are good.
I'll take wine, but let's take all the snacks. I mean, it would be nice to come back. I'm sure you have some quite exceptional magic shops here, and sort of.
We do, and normally I would take you straight down to the Ewer, which is my favourite place to go and get strange magical items. We don't get as many exotic pieces as you would in Clouds Cairn, but we have our own artificers who are busy preparing and creating and enchanting.
Well, once the city has been a bit more sort of repaired and stuff, we'll come back and go to one of the shops. I mean, Eugene, I'm sure, will want to come back and see you sort of regularly, so we will just invite ourselves with him.
Well, I hope so. I mean, this is his home now.
Well, I mean...
One of.
Yeah, he has a house in Clouds Cairn, I mean...
I think what your grandpa is trying to say, Eugene, is that you are very welcome back anytime you want to. This is your home as well. and we will keep a space for you.
Thanks.
Don't, Aramis to say, I'm going to put it out there. I'm just saying there is a summoner's position at the Scholistis. I am certain that your experience would be valuable and you would be very good at the job. Certainly the next generation coming up could benefit from having a more broad view, if that is your wish. And I'm only saying because I worry, as your grandmother, and I don't want you to go. Aramis, your grandpa just sighs and just... I tried to talk her out of saying that to you. You don't need that added pressure. Whatever you decide.
No, it's a really generous offer, honestly, and if the world wasn't ending and I sort of am like fate bound to save it or whatever, I think I.
That's what they all say. Standard excuse.
Honestly, I don't. I. If I could stay, I would stay.
Of course. And Aramis comes and says, we will be going to Clouds Cairn soon ourselves, so it's not like we're not going to be around.
I mean, it's nowhere near as sort of grand as here, but you know, there's places we can show you around.
It's a great bakery.
Oh yes, I did mention the bakery. I mean, it's really good, and actually some very interesting little shops and things also.
And you can meet my frog.
And there's that.
Uh-huh.
Lots of things to
We met Clementine. You were very insistent
Yeah.
that we meet her.
Did you? Oh, I just get excited.
You've had a
indeed.
difficult few days, Aisling, to be fair.
Yeah, I sort of didn't have a heartbeat for a while, so...
Tends to kind of overshadow your week a little.
Yeah, gets in the way.
Anyway, you do not need to leave today, but Zadia has said that she is ready to take you when you are ready to go.
Okay.
Cool.
Eugene, was there anything else you wanted to do?
I promise next time you come back, you and I will go magic shopping. And you can bring your sister and we will take her to check out her competition around the city. Well, Taletta says, I do have a gift for all of you. And she gets up and goes to a cupboard where she pulls out a small tray, and on which are 4 daggers.
Just the one spear.
That's Skier's present. What are we?
The tray is for you three to share. The daggers are mine.
There we go.
So she brings them over, and she said, now normally I'm not a great weapon wielder, but the Aramis chose these themselves. Skier, for you. This is a blade of recall. But more importantly, it allows you to recall yourself to the blade.
Oh my god, I'm always losing my blades. This is great.
That's
So you
fucking cool.
That's what
When
happens
you-
when you have 100.
It's,
You're not
You're
losing
just
them. You're just
overspilling.
you're not losing them. You just don't know which one's which anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is a +1 blade. It has standard throwing distance, but when you throw it, you can either recall it to your hand or move yourself to its location once per turn.
That's cool.
That's so cool.
Very cool.
Thank you so much. Ski is immediately like throwing it against the
Oh my god, not in the mahogany cabinet!
No knives in the house.
sorry.
No airborne knives in the
Shockingly,
house.
that is not the first time I've heard that, so I should know by now. Sorry. She just rubs out the mark that she's just made.
Just cover that up.
Rock, for you. This dagger is blunted for a reason. The reason being, it will fly to the hand.
Safety knife.
We don't give Dragonborn weapons in this city. We're not allowed.
Safety scissors for primary school.
It's one of those butter knives again.
When you speak in, you may speak a phrase into this and a name you wish for it to recall. And if they are within a mile of you, the dagger will appear in their hand and recite the message before returning to you. For spreading stories, which we know that you are very good at.
Well, I mean, it has
It is
been
a butter
said.
knife. It's for spreading.
Nice. Nice.
Aisling.
Yeah.
For you,
Okay.
you may store a spell up to 4th circle into this. Once it
Cool.
is used, you may restore it and cast it when you need to.
Whoa.
I'll get these all fixed out for you.
Thank you. That is well cool. Just
And
immediately like, polymorph. But dear no, polymorph.
and for Eugene, this dagger will warn you of danger. But in addition, should you be parted from your staff, you may switch its place with the staff.
Nice.
Because a wizard should never be too far from their focus or their spell component pouch.
Or a book.
In addition, and she taps it as she hands it to you twice, and it turns invisible. It's much harder to find.
Cool.
What if I lose it?
Tie a balloon on it.
Yeah,
It's like when you lose your phone and it's on silent.
basically.
Gone forever. And then you'll find it like we find D4s that we drop on the floor.
Oh, just sit down.
Oh.
It's very generous of you.
Yeah, thank you. These are amazing.
Well, we talked about it and we wanted to get you all something to say thank you for all your help and to show our appreciation for everything that you've done for the city. Plus, what's the good of being a grandparent if you can't spoil your grandson and their friends?
Clearly none. So,
It's about this point in time that Celia comes back and she's got a number of scrolls and things like that. So, she pops down. I have a meeting with Rebecca, but I can put it off till tomorrow. But I do need to get there within the next couple of days at the most. Do you want to hang around for a day? Do you want to head there now? Are you putting off the Merrigon situation? I totally would be.
I kind of think I need to go.
I think we should
Yeah?
go see this Merrigon situation.
I mean, Eugene, if
Maybe.
you would like to stay another day with your family, I'm sure we'd be fine. If I go now, I can let you know what's happening, and it's totally fine if you would like to stay another day.
Look, the three of us will be so fine.
Confidence. So great.
Sounds so confident when you said
Yeah,
that.
I know. What a rousing speech, Skier.
It's fine. I'm ready to leave, I guess.
And it's not like you're not coming back.
Well, no, because we know where to find you now. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe like a little bit too.
Would make sure you jot down the 2 magic circles in the property, though, before you go, Eugene. Make sure that you've got those for yourself.
Yep.
2? Yes, Pear, I have my own, just in case. Sometimes a lady needs to leave and come back without her parents knowing what she's up to. Taletta, they're about to say something, and Taletta just hold her hand up and just kind of takes their partner by the hand and is like, she's teasing you.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Taletta stands up. I shall see you shortly. I will not take me more than a week to resolve things here, and then once proper introductions have been made, I shall make my way to Clouds Cairn. And your grandpa is going to go between the cities as much as possible, because obviously we still need their eye here. But for now, I would like to say thank you. To Skier, Rock, and Aisling, thank you for looking after my darling grandson and for being part of his life. You are all very colourful, amazing people, and I feel richer for meeting all of you.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Also, sorry again about breaking in.
Flames are under the barrier,
intentionally,
I assure you.
Okay, great.
But no, you've been most gracious having us here, and to be honest, it's usually Eugene who looks after us anyway. So, but thank you very much for your kindness, and for I know what could not have been a particularly easy thing for you to have a dragonborn in your house for this time.
Honestly, you were a pleasure and a credit to your people.
Thank you.
She offers hugs to those of you that want them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ski
yeah.
gives in now. She's like, Eva.
Yeah.
Get one hug.
Just one.
Just one. Don't push it.
And then she turns to Eugene, and you could see she's kind of misting up a little bit, and she's trying to hold it back. I was so excited to meet you, and you have been so much more than I could have ever anticipated. You are a wonderful, wonderful person, Eugene, and I am frightened for what you have to face, but I am proud. And if there's ever anything this family can do to support you, you tell us right away.
Thank you. And thank you for having us.
She grabs a big hug, and she just kind of gives you a big kiss on the forehead, and then she's just kind of excuse me. And Aramis steps up and just shakes Rock's hand to start with, and then kind of pulls him in for a gentle hug. Going to miss you, old boy. You are, without a doubt, one of the funniest people to drink with.
I mean, I don't think I'm particularly funny. Anyway, you said you were coming to Clouds Cairn, so I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Have you been to the Ogre's Rest? I've heard wonderful things about it.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, we must go there.
Oh, there's plenty of places to go. Yeah. But yes, we'll see you there soon, I've no doubt.
Skier, I won't ask questions about what you're up to because that's impolite. But I appreciate that you are looking out for my grandson. and take care of
I
yourself.
won't. Thank you. I won't let anything happen to him.
Thank
I'll
you,
try
I
not to let anything happen to him. My
That's a
best.
better promise.
I will try my best not to let anything.
Nice. Good save.
Good save. Aisling,
Yeah.
I'm afraid the adoption papers didn't go through, but we'll keep trying.
It's only because you were dead at the time. You had no heartbeat.
Oh!
Yeah, otherwise
That's
it's
a big
totally
problem.
But
Yeah.
we love you,
Just keep going.
and we consider you part of the family anyway.
Just not legally.
That's okay. There's still time.
Not in the will.
And Eugene.
There's still time.
Just like, I will fireball you first. Eugene, my boy. Oh, you have been absolutely amazing. I am blown away by you, really. And I am so excited to hear more of your adventures and to see you in your own element and spend time with your sister as well. Please do send her our love, and we will be there before you know it.
Yeah. He gives them a big hug.
Yeah. A big hug between the three of them, and I think Taletta is just at that point just fails to hold herself together.
Babe. Let it out.
This wonderfully composed matriarch of this family just creases and just kind of you're very dusty today. But Aramis holds her hand, and the two of them help you sort out your things, and make your way to Sadia's study, who is ready, and she's standing around. She's kind of packing as many books as she thinks that she can get away with into a bag of holding. Barnabas is... You can't take that one. That was a first edition. No one will know. What if something happens to you?
Jean will know.
I'm certain I can get a copy in Clouds Cairn.
Good save.
Right. Are you all ready?
Yes, I think so.
Have everything you need? Done a last minute check. I'm not turning the teleportation circle around once we get going.
Okay. Alright, hold on. Let me check again. I'll check under like all the blankets and shit just in case.
Yeah.
And she's inevitably forgotten a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
That's all in her bag.
I think we just need to get your put a series of numbers next to your items in your, and just kind of roll what you leave behind each time you move on.
Oh no! Yeah, that's like worse than wild magic. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
You gather all your things, put together things. There's a couple of crates of wine and cheese and things that the family have put together for you. There's, of course, your case of gifts from the Eternal Court.
Oh, our lives are so hard.
Yeah. And they're all put onto the circle before you go. Right. Everybody in, please.
It's like holding the lift door open with your luggage.
Yeah.
I think Ski is really tentative. She's getting to a point where she really hates teleporting.
Oh no!
She's like, no, I'll step in, I'm ready, I'm in. She stood outside of it, like, no, I'm in.
You okay?
Yeah.
Come here. You're alright.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have to be inside the...
I'm so in.
Here, hold our hands. Hold our hands. Eugene,
It's going to be
get
bad
our
for
hands.
you if you're not all the way in. I'm just saying.
Yes, yeah. If you have like an appendage out of the circle when it happens, it'll just rip off. So you need to be all the way in. It's
Brock,
I'm
that's
aware
not
of how
even
bad it
true.
could go.
Ignore him, alright? Hold our hands. Eugene,
Yeah,
hold
it's
the other
fine.
hand.
Skier
Right, we're
just
holding
hears.
Skier's hands.
Skier just hears in her head, "It will be perfectly fine."
Thank you.
That's so Rock, outwardly being like, your limb's gonna come off, and then secretly being like, love you.
Yeah.
I never said that.
It's
I
the vibe.
just said she probably won't die.
Probably.
Skia, honestly, I know where we're going. I have been to this magic circle before. The chances of failure are less than 0.01%.
That's basically zero.
Besides, worry about the Merrigon when we get there.
Oh god.
There's enough to worry about without worrying about a dead cert.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, thank you, everyone.
And she casts teleport. She doesn't fail.
No way.
If I knew she was rolling, I would have added stuff to it.
Yeah, you're rolling. Why are you rolling?
The familiar feeling of being pushed and pulled at the same time, that kind of almost like you're descending in a lift and then thrown forward, but without actually moving. Strange, but more comfortable than the last couple of times that skiers had to do it.
The bar's very low.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Wait, when we emerge, is Skia on fire and in a coma? Because
No.
And it went better.
it's a win.
Yeah.
The room, you feel yourself kind of shifting a great distance, and I think those of you who can force your eyes open see the lands moving beneath you at a high speed. You tumble down towards Clouds Cairn and towards a very familiar street in the upper city, and suddenly you see the bleeding of walls as they come in, and you are standing in your uncle's outer study.
The loading time on this is amazing.
STD.
Nice.
SSD.
STD is a very different thing.
No, there's a DD, but not a God.
Oh yeah. Whoosh. So quick. No load times with chlamydia. You're just fucking there.
Nope.
You know.
It's just like that.
You are standing in your uncle's outer study, where he keeps the magic circle within the mansion. There is a movement of feet, and a familiar-looking dwarf opens the door. This is the first time that Skia has seen him, but Rock, Eugene, and Aisling are used to your uncle's butler, Bordeus, who keeps care of the house with Kath when your uncle is busy, or which is most of the time. And he raises an eyebrow. Ah, yes. Mistress Zillman, thank you for letting us know that you were arriving. And Parshkik's chosen. Welcome home, all of you.
Hiya.
Well, it's good to be back, Bordeaux. Here you go. Why don't you put this in the kitchen? I'm going to just give him the crate of wine.
It's only small.
And we haven't been formally introduced, but you must be Skia.
I'm Skia. She's a bit shaken from the teleportation.
If you throw up on my cloak, I'm going to be so annoyed.
She just holds his cloak out like a bag.
Yeah. That knife might be blunt, but I can still stab you with it.
This.
Your uncle should be back shortly. He has been called to the Citadel in an emergency, but he said he will not be long.
Does the emergency involve Merrigon?
From what I understand, there is a definite fiendish tint to the current situation. I would advise you stay in the house until he gets back so he can explain the situation further.
How full of is Clouds Cairn of Merrigon?
You can't see out of the window from the Magic Mansion, but I assure you, you do not want to right now.
Oh, God.
Now
Can
I
you make sure
really
he
want
knows
to.
that we're here?
Sorry, that was two voices at the same time. So first off, Wayne, sorry, what did Rock say?
But just could you make sure he knows we're here so that we're not waiting too long before we can actually do something?
Yes, absolutely. And sorry, what did Aisling say?
I just really want to look out the window now.
Go look out the window. It was just a turn of phrase.
Okay, she will.
You remember that you are effectively in a demi-plane, so you can't actually look out onto the streets. You see purple, slightly sparkly clouds off into the far distance, which is very pretty.
I'm just going to say,
you want.
Aisling, how many of them are there?
Millions. Loads. Millions.
Master Eugene, have you prepared Skia a room within the house for herself as yet?
Ski, you get to make a room.
Oh, no, actually not yet, but I'll do that.
Well, I mean, you do not need to do it immediately. You must have a lot of things to do. Mrs. Ullman, are you staying with us at the moment? I have a meeting with Rebecca Ryder, which I must get to, but it gives me an opportunity to scout things ahead of you, and I can send some information back if it's not safe for you to step out. Is that all right?
Yes, just be careful. I mean, I know you will be, but just obviously it's a bit weird having Merrigon in the streets. And ask Rebecca if she can send us a message if there's anything that we should know before we head out.
A good plan. I will see you soon. She just kind of reaches out and just squeezes Eugene's shoulder a little bit. I won't be too far, and I'm only ever a message away. So, stay safe, you four. If they want you, we need to assess why before we do anything further. She walks to Bordea shows her to the front door. He waits till you're out of sight before he opens the door. And he kind of sees you all sort of milling in the hallway, and he's like, over one side, please. We don't want them seeing the three of you. Skia, however...
Yeah, just going to push Skia. You have a look.
You're muted.
You're muted.
They don't know who I am. Can I look?
That is true. You do not. And it's no more dangerous than me stepping out. So I don't think there's a reason that you cannot.
Sweet.
Don't stab anything. Just look.
Fine. Oh, it's not stabbing. Stop stabbing me.
Look with your eyes, not with your
Not
knife.
with your knives.
Ski needs a t-shirt of that.
Yeah. She'll do like proper hood up, glasses on, kind of like make mask up, so that even if they do spot her, like they won't recognize her, hopefully, or like
Subtle, you'll blend right into the general public.
Let me look mysterious, Rock. You have your aesthetic, I have mine, okay?
Sadia Bordeas opens the door for the two of you. Sadia steps out and followed by Skia. Skia, make me a general perception check.
Amazing. I'm just getting my dice because I have advantage because I'm good at seeing things.
You are.
Hell yeah. She a perceptive bitch.
28.
28.
Fucking Jesus.
You quickly count within your eye line 25 of these tall, plate-armoured, baby-faced, fiendish creatures wrapped in red fabric, all standing with huge halberds or massive crossbows, dotted at different intervals around the city. They are not moving. People are warily stepping around them and trying to go about their day as best they possible. You watch as a couple of horses and carts that kind of pull around them as close as possible. Everyone is avoiding touching them. Bar one young lady that you can just about make out at a far distance. Just off the corner, you can see the bakery where you first arrived in Clouds Cairn. And outside the front is a Merrigon, who is presently wearing a white apron and a chef's hat and holding a tray of buns. And you watch as Evelyn comes out and loads some extra taster teasers onto the tray before disappearing inside. And every once in a while, someone is brave enough to come up to this strange Merrigon and tentatively takes a piece. And
So good.
Oh my god, that's so good.
But you can actually see its halberd is leaned up against the side, almost like she's convinced it that it wants to do this.
Wow.
Can I, to ensure that that's what's happened, can Skia just, like, sneak up to it? She doesn't want Evelyn to see her, but she'll say to it in Infernal, like, oh, is this free? You know, like, to see if it's, like, responsive. You know, is it, like, please try one, like, kind of thing? Or is it, like, like, I don't know.
Stealth to get past Evelyn.
Okay. 29.
Yeah, you beat Evelyn's roll. She's got a high perception, but she's not that high. So you do manage to sneak past her as she kind of goes past. I think Sadia kind of watches you disappear and then kind of starts purposefully making her way towards the citadel. She weaves, as you kind of watched as she stepped out, so she weaved a spell to kind of make her clothes look a bit more plain, a bit more, so she fits in a little bit more. So she just looks like another moon elf in the city at this point. You walk up to it and you say in Infernal, "Are these free?" And it kind of looks, there's a as it looks at you, and in this strange voice that replies in Infernal, "Please help yourself."
Oh, that's horrible! That's horrible. You should work on your voice, my guy.
You need to have a conversation with Evelyn about her marketing tactics.
Oh no, you should not speak. I'm so sorry. That was terrifying. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
A tear runs down his baby face.
Oh God!
I was really worried it was going to stop at "please help," but just be like,
Help me.
That's what I thought I was going to say.
Horrible. Shit.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna take one and then pocket some for one for Eugene, one for Rock, and then the other pocket is just full for Aisling.
Yes.
And I'll leave like a gold on it as well, just for Evelyn, like a.
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, mark off a gold.
And then I'll sneak back.
Yeah. As you kind of sneaking away, you do notice that another person kind of like sneaks up and tries to take one without the Merrigon noticing them.
I've encouraged the Merrigon to like hold it out further. You know, like when you're trying to like pet a stray cat, like I'm like put it right out.
I'm not threatening, I promise.
Yeah. Like, they're really good, by the way. You should spread
Bar
the
that
word.
one, though, the others are intensely looking around, standing stock still, just staring. You can't see eyes beneath those masks, but you get the sense that they are looking for any sign of your free friends. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Yay!
Yay! Being hunted! Woo!
Yay, so fun.
Baby-faced mechanical things.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
We are going to take 10 minutes, so we will be back at 25 to, if that's okay with everybody. Please go and grab a drink, stretch, grab some sunlight if you've got some of the nice light that we have in Norwich today. Or was that?
Oh yeah.
And we will
I'm in
be
goblin
back.
mode.
And we'll be back
Stay out there.
before you know it. See you soon.
Love you, bye.
And we're back. Just a reminder, we are adults and we will use adult language.
We are adults. You can tell by the way that we swear and then giggle.
Oh dear. Hello everybody, we are back. We hope you had a nice break, that you had a chance to stretch and breathe and just step outside for a second. Before our break, our four friends have returned to the city of Clouds Cairn, where their adventures began, introducing Skia to a couple more members of the household, and finding that the city is presently besieged by Merrigon, the strange, creepy fiends that have bothered Eugene, Aisling, and Rock twice in the past.
I mean, they bother me all the time.
Skia has ascertained how many of them are and is making her way back, and I think you kind of bang on the door and Bordeus opens up to let you back in. Finding these three probably hovering somewhere around the entrance, eagerly awaiting your return.
Oh, yeah.
I think as soon as Skia's inside, Rock's like, where did you go?
Oh, wait. Here? And I hand him one little sample. Here,
Oh.
Eugene.
Oh, this looks like evidence. Oh, brilliant. Anyway, where did you go?
1 second. Ashlyn, hold out your arms.
Arms.
Wait,
Yeah.
why does
Thanks,
Ashley
Sia.
get more than us?
I'm a growing boy.
She's your sister. You get them all the time, and Rock complains. I could only carry like 2 in my hands. All of these were in my pockets. Do you want?
Yeah, I don't
pocket
care about
samples?
pocket food.
Yeah,
I don't care about pocket food.
It's true, it's not very hygienic, I would imagine.
I could run out and grab more.
No, just tell us what you saw.
Oh yeah, okay. So there was like that I could see 25 of those things. Yeah,
Like within, just
yeah, like this,
within
like
this... Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So when
So
your
not
uncle
more
said...
than we've done before.
Wait, what were they doing?
they're just standing. They're waiting. That like they are just waiting and looking out for any signs of. I assume you guys. Everyone is kind of freaked out by them, understandably so. Apart from Evelyn, who has started using one to hand out free samples, which is honestly genius.
Wait, Merrigon touched all of these.
Eugene, there you go. Ashley don't want them anymore.
I'll take it.
I can run out and get more, honestly. But yeah, they're all around and they are looking for you three.
Ugh.
I didn't know whether you wanted me to. I didn't speak to any of them, but I could if you wanted. See if I can get any more information.
I don't know.
I mean, what are we going to ask them?
I could just be like, hey, what are you creepy guys doing? Just hanging around here. Can I help? You know, I could be like, oh, you're looking for something? Can I
Hey,
help?
baby, face.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's somehow worse.
Yeah.
So much worse.
Yeah. I
But
did
what if
speak
they
to one of
figure
them.
out? What if they figure out that you're with us?
I'll run real quick.
Great. All right.
Well, I won't, you know,
It's hard to argue with that kind of logic, to be
I'll
honest.
get out of there before, like, hopefully they know. But they, you know, if you want me to go, I can try and find more, but I didn't feel like I wanted to just
Well,
potentially start something.
I mean, I don't know if they're going to tell you that they're looking for us, but they've already... Well, your uncle knew they were looking for us, so...
Yeah, I was hoping I could maybe ask, like, who are you working for or something. Maybe I can act like, I'm a tiefling, they're fiends, you know, it's kind of a thing. I could be like, hey, I'm looking for a job. Who do you work for? I could
Who's your
help.
boss?
Who's your boss? Yeah.
hmm
Is that smart or
Would
Well,
that work?
We already know who their boss is.
Oh, do
yeah.
you?
Yeah, we kind of killed them though.
Well, they can't still be working for
Yeah,
the...
But Igith isn't the boss, is he? He's
No, that's true.
working
There was that.
They're from the demon realm of the prison realm of fire.
Yeah, that really nice sounding one.
Skia,
Yeah.
make me a history or arcana check. This is based on your behaviour as a mercenary.
Oh, okay. I'm not very good at history or arcana. That's a 5.
No idea.
I could get you an extra 4 on that, but I don't think that's gonna help.
Treat yourself.
Yeah. I could use my bedroll.
It's up to you if you think it's important.
Bedroll and the 4.
Yeah, I mean...
Let's see.
Rock can also tap you with a guidance at the same time.
Oh, if you'll let me do it, absolutely.
She's just like got her eyes closed, and you can tell she's thinking really hard.
Yeah, I'm just
you know she needs help.
Rock's just going to flick her on the ear, bing, and give her guidance.
Great. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Woohoo!
4. That brings it up to a 12, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You cannot speak for the Merrigon directly, but generally speaking, mercenaries are neutral parties. So they probably do not work for the they have been hired by, but they do not work for the worm that devours.
Yeah. Okay. So
They've been hired by, but they don't work for?
not necessarily. Like, so the
They're
last
under contract. They're freelance.
Yeah.
Work for hire.
Yeah.
Mercenaries, yes.
They might be hired by someone else to do something different.
I'm changing
Like
my
some-
website to Illustration Mercenary now, by the way.
Yeah, people used to think consultant sounded important. I'm going straight with mercenary now.
But so they're not necessarily working for those people right now. But also I feel like as a mercenary, it's not really, secrecy is not necessarily a thing. If someone came up and asked, hey, who hired you to do this job? You'd be like, oh, this person. If you've got an issue with what we're doing, take it up
Unless
with
they're
them.
paying you extra to keep it secret. So
Yeah. So I could ask them. They might just say, unless they've been paid to keep it secret.
Well,
But
the thing
then
is, with so many of them around, I would imagine that maybe their boss has been paid to keep it secret or something, or their officer or whatever kind of rank they have. But I wouldn't imagine they've all been paid to keep quiet, so they probably would. Maybe? I don't know.
I could go ask.
Okay, well, I mean, if you can try and do it surreptitiously, and for God's sake, don't let on that you know us.
Okay,
all.
then. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm gonna go do this, yeah?
Yeah, and I'm going to put my hand on her. Well, I say put my hand on her shoulder. I'm going to grab her shoulder and go, don't stab it. And I'm going to cast Enhance Ability.
Oh, thank
To
you.
not stab.
So you have, I will give you advantage on Charisma to try and...
Nice.
Thank you.
Good idea.
And then Ski is going to cast Disguise Self on her to make herself look like
a sexy Merrigon.
hey, babyface.
What time did you get up?
Oh, it's so wrong.
So wrong on so many levels.
I feel like she still wants to be able to speak in Fels to not raise suspicion. So I think she looks like a tiefling, but just a different tiefling, and her clothes look like some of the clothes she's just seen people out in the street wearing. So she just looks like a tiefling that lives here.
Maybe a human-based tiefling, like shorter ears and...
Yes.
A big fake moustache.
Big
Oh my
fake
god!
moustache.
Yes, 100%. Yes. Big moustache.
Just a human man, just regular human man.
Just a little guy.
Captain
Guy.
Mr. Guy Incognito.
Yeah.
Inferno guy, infernal.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. That's really great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then I'll go out and I'm gonna go up to just not the one that's nearest us, but like a little one that's like a bit out of the way kind of thing.
I mean, it's easy to find them. It's not like they're hiding.
Yeah.
But the further you go down, the more you spot, and you realise that they are dotted about possibly this whole section of the city, if not further afield.
Okay.
Whee.
Okay. I can do this. Just be rock. She's gonna go up to him.
God, she's gonna die.
God, it's really hard to turn off your accent. Hello, old boy, old chap. Hello there. Excuse me. I hope could you answer some of my questions, please? You're sort of stood in front of my sister's house, and I just wanted to know who you're working for. You know, if I could go have a word with them.
Oh my god.
There's a kind of that shifting, grinding sound of metal again, and they look at you with this deep pit of eyes in this strange cherub face. You see yourself reflected back. We go where the contract calls.
Right. Yes, of course. And where is this contract calling you, apart from this very street? Good sir.
Here and now.
Here and now. Right. Yes. And could I see this contract at all? Is that possible?
No. You are not a contract holder.
Right. Of course. Yes. No. Okay. So you can't give me a name, an address of someone I could go speak to
Speak to
deal
your
with
manager.
this? Yeah. Can I speak to your manager, basically, sir?
No.
Right.
You
Okay.
may not.
Okay. And I'm gonna leave very soon because you're making me a little nervous. Are we in danger? The people here in this city? Are you here to like hurt people, or are you here to like find someone because you just are nice, lovely people?
We seek the holders of the alabaster box. We seek those known as Pashkik's chosen. If you are not, and you are not harbouring or preventing us from seeing them, no danger befalls. Do not interfere, mortal, and no harm will come to you or this sister thing you refer to.
Right. Okay. So just don't get in between you and these people you're after, and some box you said. Right, because you is it that you want this box?
Our business is with the keepers of the alabaster box. We do not have information to share with other mortals.
All right. Well, good day to you. She goes to put out her hand, and then it's like, never mind. Good day. And just walks so quickly back, like, ugh. So annoyed. She comes like bursting through the door.
What did you find out?
Nothing.
What?
Well, they're after you. They're not gonna hurt anyone here, but they didn't tell me they were gonna harm you, but they didn't say they weren't gonna harm you. They said they'll only harm people if they get in the way of getting in between them and you.
Great.
Yeah, they
And
want to kill us still.
they didn't say who hired them?
No, I'm not a contract holder.
But did you ask them who is the contract holder?
Yeah.
I thought we knew who was the contract holder, though.
Who?
Well, it's Pyron, isn't it?
Yeah, he was the one who. Remember, we saw that whole thing.
Yeah, we saw.
Make a history check to remember the details.
Wait,
I will
who?
help.
Everyone?
Yeah, it's very low.
Well, it's intelligence, so it needs to be. Okay, I've got 16.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 15.
Yep.
I got a 29.
Oh, all right.
Eugene is broadly and technically correct, but Igith is the contract holder for this. Pyron hired Igith. Igith or summoned Igith. Igith broke his contract with Pyron and betrayed him, seeking out his own path of ascension within the ranks of the Worm that Devours. Remember that came out about the White Temple when you were looking into it then. So the Merrigon he hired off his own back.
Right. So why are they still trucking? Who's the contract holder?
Wait, do they
now?
not know he's dead? I mean, is that the problem?
Well,
They must know.
but who else knows you guys have the box, and who else wants it?
Oh, but everyone.
Yeah.
So it could be any of them.
I mean, it seems to be public knowledge amongst the Embers, amongst Pyron Pyrus, amongst the whoever the people are that want to kill me. I mean, it seems everyone knows.
Yeah.
In our defence, until we realised how important it was, we hadn't exactly made the biggest effort in trying to keep it secret.
No,
Says
I didn't keep it
a
secret
light
for a
voice
long
coming down
time.
the stairs. Hello, it is very good to see you. Eugene, Rock, and Aisling, you see Tithig Perb. Skier, you have seen this gnome before from a distance. He is a very powerful magic user and was present on the Isle of Parshkik.
He's part of the group,
He's
right?
one of the Bright Blades.
Oh my god, it's one of the Bright Blades.
Yes, that's Perb.
Yeah.
You
He's
just
my
just
uncle.
call
Well,
him
no,
Perb.
not
Don't call me.
technically my uncle. but-
Uncle adjacent.
I mean, he could be.
I'm a pretend uncle.
Okay.
Anyway, this is Skier. Skier is a friend of mine from.
From the
home.
island.
Yes, I'm from
I
the
remember
island.
you being around. Yes, you were
Yeah,
with
stopped us dying.
Sadia. With
So
Sabina.
it turns out. Yeah, so it turns out.
How interesting. You do keep fascinating friends, all of you, don't you?
Oh, don't we just?
How are you all? You all look perturbed.
Yeah, it's probably the right word for it. There's a lot of less than ideal company out there, huh?
Oh, yes.
So how
Yeah.
much of the city looks like out front here?
Yeah.
All of it.
Oh!
Great.
So you saw what, like 25 of them skier or whatever it was?
Oh yeah, I
So-
think it was more when I went a little bit further just now.
Great!
Yeah.
So we just need to times that by like, what, 50?
We estimate there's a full legion here.
Ha!
How big is it, Legion?
1,000.
1 metric legion.
One Earthling.
Why don't we?
Well, no,
why
not
don't we
Earthling.
all retire to the lounge and have a sit? And I would like to catch up with you in general.
I like sitting.
It is very good to see you, Eugene, my boy. I have missed you, and the rest of you as well. And welcome, Skier. I'm sorry it's not a better welcome for you.
Honestly,
Arrival.
no, this is better. This is better than the last one. So that's good.
Point! Again, the bar is a trip hazard in hell. It is
Yeah.
very low.
It's low, but this is great.
Yeah, Skia arrived rather unexpectedly at the Zilman estate. I say at the Zilman estate, I mean through the wards. Yeah. Anyway,
Given what
let's
I've
sit. We can fill you in.
given what I've known, I've only known the Zilmans a very short time personally, but given what I have sensed of Taletta, I imagine that was quite painful.
It was bad.
I mean, once Skia came out of the coma, she was fine. So let's hear what's going on.
Right, please take a seat. Bordeus, if you could bring out some teas and coffees and a glass of Rock's favourite wine.
Is it late enough, Aisling? Can I have wine?
Where's Kath?
Kath has just popped out for some supplies. I'd rather send her at the moment than Bordeus because she is, well, bigger than a Merrigon. So it just felt
she's
sensible.
Perfect. Okay, that's fine.
And she's also programmed to defend herself, so by whoever built her.
Oh,
So-
let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I hope so too, and Kath will not be the one to start it. So, right. So Merrigon. That's unpleasant, and I remember we discussed them before, but you encountered maybe a half dozen before.
Yeah,
From what I remember.
I mean, it was enough to be unpleasant. When
Yeah.
did they appear?
About 2 days ago, they started appearing. And they started appearing around about the location you did. Immediately, we were notified. I was personally notified by a young halfling. You know Garrett?
Oh, yes.
He came and knocked on the door and let me know that they had returned. Apparently,
So has no one tried to push them away, or
we've tried. We have
Nudge them out.
just
banished.
Excuse me.
We have banished some of them. We have outward destroyed some of them. The guards fought a load of them, and each time they were defeated, another one appeared to replace it in the location that they had been removed from.
Okay, so fighting them is going to be.
With 1,000 of them in the city, whose idea was it to start a fight?
Well, the guards, initially there wasn't 1,000. They've spread as it's gone on.
Got it.
But
And who did they tell that they were looking for us? How did this come up in Merrigon conversation?
Well, fortunately, as I say, one of those young halflings of yours, a particularly clever young one, sense a bit of magic around them, kind of had the nous to just genuinely walk up and ask them directly. And they said they were looking for you, which I had suspected, to be fair, but once it was out there, of course, making sure you were aware and getting you back to the city seemed quite a priority, though I am glad that you have not stepped outside, because we're not 100% certain what they want.
Chopping us up, probably.
No, I think we know what they want. Skia had a quick word with them, and they definitely, apart from looking for us, it mentioned the keepers of the alabaster box. So it's obviously focused
kind of our
around
whole
that,
deal.
I would imagine.
Well, we need to keep that box safe. It's key to everything at the moment, as far as we're aware.
Yeah,
Shall I
also,
keep it in the house?
Keeping you safe, of course, is very important.
Yeah. But the
also
box.
we don't currently have alabaster with us.
Yeah.
So,
Are you? Is Alabaster okay? Are you okay?
Ha! No.
She's dying.
she's fine now, but unfortunately her connection with alabaster is
Should I call?
tenuous and a strain on both of them.
Oh, that's not good at all. Should I call Toby?
No. Always.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Sure. What,
Yeah, well-
are they an expert in warlock patrons? Or...
No, I was just going to make sure that to see. I mean, they're an expert in natural magic, so they might be able to see something that I'm assuming that others in New Doan have looked you over and talked to you about what could possibly be going on.
Yeah, well, I spoke to someone who kind of helped me get back in touch with Alabaster a little bit, so I can kind of do it like every morning. But I mean, sometimes it works better than others, and it's clearly not sustainable. I want to get him back. And he's not having a good time either, because I was able to talk to him and he was like, no. Angry.
Pulls out a purple notebook and starts jotting some things down.
Nice.
Right. Well, we need to get you to Alabaster. Do we know where Alabaster is?
Yeah, Realm Dust and Shadows.
Are you all right to go on for the time being?
I think so. I mean, it depends how I wake up, apparently. So sometimes I wake up and I feel fine. Other times I wake up and everything's stopped. So
It's almost like some sadistic controller is playing a game with us.
making me generate some sort of numeral device.
I know, right?
Hey, we
but
talked about
I'm
metagaming.
I'm sure Toby would be able to help Aisling, or at least would make her feel better. So
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
Toby always makes
Sure,
me
why
feel
not?
better, so.
Presently, they are about the city with the rest of the research team. Obviously, I
well,
called them all back as soon as this all started, but I'll get a message to them now.
Yeah, I'm not going outside.
I think because the general populace is deeply concerned about what is going on here, we need to review this situation and resolve it as quickly as possible. And he stops for a second and looks. Well, someone's just knocking on the door. Bodeas! Bodeas kind of comes out of the back room and goes, yes, someone is trying to access the house. Can you just check it's not one of the... And Bodeas...
Hide! Ashling's
It
gonna shove
appears
her
to
rock
be
and Eugene round the
one-
corner.
It appears to be one of the Merrigon, sir. It is on our doorstep.
Nope.
Wait, this might be good. Have one come in. We can talk to one.
What?
Then if one is here to kill you, we kill one and we don't alert the rest of the city.
But what if they're all
Okay.
linked together?
Well, that is the point. Also, that's not really a sustainable plan unless we plan on just spending the next week luring one by one in and killing them all. But they
No.
also reappear, so that's not really going to help either.
Eugene, can you make me a quick Arcana check? And I think your uncle's doing the same calculations at the moment.
Whilst these three idiots argue.
Yeah. Ski's got knives out already.
Another
Eldritch
29.
blasts.
29.
9.
You immediately, and I think you catch your uncle's eye, who's kind of having the same thought. If they can get into this isolated pocket plane once, they can come whenever they want. If they can teleport from wherever they are straight into the city, they clearly have access to powerful magics.
Keep them
Hot
out.
take. Let's not let them in the house.
However,
Probably shouldn't.
because of the nature of the spell, the Magic Mansion spell that is permanently in place here, they can only come in if they're invited.
Okay, so that's not good that they're trying to get in. Good that they can't get in. That's it. I don't know what else we do with
Is
that.
someone going to answer the door, or should we
No.
hide?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
I wanted to answer the door. As long as you don't let them in, they can't come in, right? Is that not how this magic works?
Precisely.
just
We
get out of the
could
way.
have a sensible conversation with them from a safe distance.
Yeah. They just can't see us.
But they stay outside.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't let them in.
Okay, but then we'll have to hide because we can't
Yeah,
have that
yeah, that's
conversation.
what I'm saying.
with
That's
them,
why I'm trying to
obviously.
drag you around the corner.
You hide. I will. Don't worry. I've got you. I bring my regular tiefling human man disguise back up.
Great
Don't worry,
moustache.
I've got this.
I have
Yes,
this
you
chap.
do.
I've got this, chaps. It's fine. I'm
Like
going
an
more
American
Ashling,
actor
actually.
doing a British accent. You're like, spice.
I'm
Yeah.
Bloody hell, Buffy!
I'm just a regular human man now
Yeah.
with an
Bollocks.
accent.
Yeah.
Right, okay, come on then. I'm just going to push Aisling and Eugene into another room, and I'm going to close the doors so that there is no chance that anything.
Ashling's like up on the door listening though.
Tythig, you see, weaves a protection spell around him and then kind of puts his hand on you and casts protection from good and evil on you, which will make it specifically much more difficult for a Merrigon to attack either of you, and then walks up to the front door. It's kind of shooing Bedeus out of any harm's way. Opens the door. You came out of the house, looking at Skia, but you did not go in to the house.
Right? What? I don't know what you mean. Sorry, what are you trying to say?
You came out of the house, and an elf woman came out of the house, and another tiefling woman came out of the house. But none of you arrived at the house in the time I have stood here.
Right. Do you know how...
There's another door.
Yes. I was going to say, no. There are multiple doors to this house, and ways in and out, and...
This house is different. We can smell it. We can smell...
That would be the frog.
God.
We can smell the magic and the touch of the realm of shadows.
All right, but I know we haven't cleaned up.
Harboring? I'll let you finish that one.
I know we've not cleaned up, but,
No need to be rude.
Weren't
No need to-
expecting guests.
Yeah, sorry. We weren't exactly entertaining.
What kind of boomer are you arriving unannounced?
Yeah. Saying it's
Horrifying.
dusty. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Are you willing to converse a little further on this matter? Let me in. I don't think so.
No, that's so rude of you. You can't just ask that. No, absolutely not.
If you want to know more about what's going on here, perhaps you should give us some more information.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
What do you want with Parshkik's chosen? And I'm going to get Michelle to roll persuasion for Tythig.
Yes, I will do that. Oh god. Oh god, no pressure.
I mean, they're not brilliantly bright at like multiple faceted thinking.
So that's a
Right,
14 on the dice. I'm hoping that Tash makes Tythig really...
You do have advantage because Rock gave you...
Yes, Skia does.
Fortunately, this is Michelle
Tythig
rolling for
doesn't.
Tythig.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
yeah.
sorry, my bad.
It is, however, quite high because Tythig is quite a charismatic person. And the Merrigon thinks, we wish to parley.
Aha. Can I insight check?
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
think they'd lie, but...
Do they mean
Just wanted
parley
to
with
talk.
sharp
Why
knives?
Bring 1,000 of you.
Yeah, it's a big conversation.
Yeah, 25.
25.
Yeah.
It is not lying. They want to talk.
Right. Who wants to talk? Who wants to parley? Because I assume it's not you individually or the rest of you.
The Arbiter.
The Arbiter. Yes, the arbiter wants to parley. Okay, and if we were to parley, whoever...
Oh my god.
Hypothetically speaking, if we were to know these people, hypothetically speaking, of course.
Yeah, leave me and my good friend's Dusty House out of this. But if we knew these people and they wanted to parley with the arbiter, how might they do that?
Make themselves known. We have gone to great lengths to draw their attention.
Right. Yes, I see. By standing on every street.
Should we just have a quick chat about
Yes.
it?
Yes. Excuse me. We're gonna have a chat about this. And I was
just close it. Push into. God, they are creepy, aren't they?
So horrible. Also, this is why I sit in the rafters and I listen and I don't speak to people.
So, they can't hear into this dimension presently because the door is closed and sound doesn't work that way. Let us step back just in case.
Yeah.
They kind of walk. He leads you to the room where these three are hiding.
Oh, you okay?
What's going on?
So, did you hear all that?
Uh-huh.
Did you?
Yeah. I was like, I made a bit of a dent in the door with my horn. I was so far up against it.
I'm sorry,
You're going
repairs
to have
anyway.
a wobbly horn if you do that.
It would appear that they want to talk. Skier, did you get a read on them?
Yeah, they were telling the truth. And again, mercenaries, they're not really there to be tricksters. If they wanted to just attack you, they'd plan an ambush.
Fair. Did you ask them what they wanted to talk about?
They said they wanted to parley. So, truce.
Okay. They brought an entire legion of warring, fiendish creatures to parley.
It certainly
lot.
sends a message, doesn't it?
The message is, I don't want to talk, I want to kill you.
Yeah.
The message is we could kill you easily. We don't want to.
You have a point.
Eugene, what do you want to do?
Well, it wouldn't appear that we have much choice, really.
I'm not having you face this on your own. Let me get Rebecca.
Well, why don't we just talk to them at the doorway? They can't come in.
That's true. But please let Rebecca at least know what's going on.
Imagine if just the three of us answer the door next. Like, hi! It's us!
Also, if we're all going to talk to them at the doorway, could you turn it into like a double door situation so that we're not all like stacked on top of each other like a
So we're not
comedy?
Scooby-Dooing our way through the door.
It's always been a
great, yeah.
double door, Rock. You just don't
okay.
use it that way.
We can Aragorn our way through the door then.
Wait, both of those doors open? That's a wondrous decoration.
I have a quick question. Just, if we want to do the parley thing, I know we should wait to get Rebecca's thing, but maybe there's somewhere, like, that it's away from civilization, that is, like, an equal grounds or something, that we could be like, okay, fine, meet us here. And then we...
Good point.
Well, what if we negotiated a little and said we will parley on the condition that they remove themselves from threatening the local populace, and we'll meet them somewhere, or we'll meet a representative to parley somewhere. I'm assuming if they can just pop in and out of places, they can just disappear, and one of them can come and talk to us then.
Yeah, because I think there's so many of them to get your attention. All you need to say is,
Certainly
okay,
got
you
our
got our attention. And maybe they'll go. So I think that's a fair thing to ask, hey, if you get rid of all of them, then we will talk. If they don't get rid of them, then we know to be on God. Maybe?
That makes sense.
I mean, that all sounds reasonable to me. Are you?
I mean, in all honesty, at this point, if they're going to threaten and they're not going to go ahead with that, we can literally just call their bluff and say, okay, if you're not going to do that, we'll just teleport somewhere else and you won't find us to parley.
Exactly.
Although, then they might hurt people. I don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want that. I don't... No. It's not worth the risk. They said the Arbiter is the person that wants to parley. Do we know who that is? Or, is it just
Would we have any idea, Chris?
Feels like a new player.
God!
However, I think Eugene can make an Arcana check to see what, because I feel like you did look up a lot of stuff about Merrigon after you first encountered them.
Arcana.
Yeah.
32.
Oh my god.
This is what you recall. Merrigon are mercenaries. They do not handle their own contracts. There is usually a fiend of some kind who handles the contracts for them.
An agent.
An agent or an arbiter. They will check the value of the contract, and in the event that there are changes or differences that come about because of the nature that contracts change, they would be the people to negotiate around those changes. These fiends are very law-driven. They're not good, but they respect rules and regulations, and they follow a very strict code, and the arbiters help them negotiate around that with mortals or other fiends or other extra-dimensional beings who may not have the same black and white view of the world. Yeah.
Maybe this arbiter just wants to talk with us, because I'm assuming that from what we learned about demonic contracts, that they were broken or at least changed when the person who held the contract died, because we were trying to find out how we could break the contract on Aisling.
Mm-hmm.
So because the Cackler is dead and they were the one who held the contract, maybe this arbiter is just trying to clean things up.
Sounds nice. Be nice
Yeah,
if it's that.
I mean, I do feel like we don't really have that much choice. If they're going to just bring the city to a standstill and hang about being threatening, we have to do something, because if we don't, they may start actually hurting people or doing something, and I can't deal with that.
And we couldn't do anything about it because they just pop up new ones.
There's quite a lot of them too.
Okay.
Okay, great.
So you're gonna tell
So is that
Rebecca-
one still just waiting at the door?
Oh my goodness, yeah. That's so rude of
You can
us.
actually see the silhouette of it through the
Oh
sort of
my
frosted
God.
glass. But you're
Maybe
far
we
enough
just
back
go-
that it can't make you guys out, so...
Shall I send
Maybe
it
you just
away?
go tell them that we agree to parley.
Yeah, shall I say we'll
And-
agree to parley, they'll agree to parley, but could you please leave the city? You're freaking everyone out.
Yeah, we'll meet on neutral ground with
We'll meet the
Where?
arbiter.
arbiter.
Yes.
Where though?
Well, they can decide that.
Just as a kind of, just a little bit of a fail-safe. when you tell them this, could you say that maybe you could say, well, we've just been able to get in touch with them and we have asked them this so that it doesn't sound quite so much like you're literally just hiding us in the next room, which obviously you are, but just in case we need to keep you sort of blameless.
Well, what if I said you're coming? I said, okay, they're gonna come to the city. Can you make sure all of these lot are gone, though? Because
And we'll be willing to parley with the Arbiter as long as they remove the threatening force from the city.
yes,
That.
yeah.
That sounds good, yes, I think.
Okay. I am just gonna write this on my hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want a notebook, Skier? I have several.
In a house full of research people.
Oh my goodness, yes, I need so many notebooks. A notebook would be great, thank you.
I pulls out a very nice leather bound
Ooh.
with a little leather imprint on it, which is like the sun and the moon.
Oh, that's cute. Thank you so much. This is so cool. Okay, so
Rock puts away the scrappy little notepad he was going to offer.
Oh.
Rob doesn't own a notepad.
it's just one he found at the
Who are you
Zilman
kidding?
estate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I pulled it off the fridge at the Zilman estate.
It's got the shopping list on it and everything.
Yeah, still got the magnets on the back. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go up back to the door. Right.
I'm gonna usher everyone back in the room.
Go back. Does my moustache look okay? I'm trying.
It
Looks amazing.
No,
Right,
it looks
so
ridiculous,
good.
but it's a bit late now.
Okay.
So
right.
good. Ignore
I
him.
think I'm choosing to listen to Aisling on this one. Right. Yes. Okay. I'll go back and open the door. Hello. You're still here.
Yes.
Right.
We have
Well-
not left.
I noticed that. Thank you. So I've managed to get word for you that these people you're seeking that I've no idea about. They will come to the city. They will agree to meeting this arbiter of yours, but they do make a request that you all, as a good show of faith, leave the city because you're quite a threatening presence. But they do agree to meet with this arbiter of yours. Does that sound okay?
Do you promise this is the truth?
Absolutely.
You have pacted us in a deal. If you are lying, we will seek you, and your soul will be used as currency in the lower realms.
Cool. That's so.
Joke's on you, I don't have one.
That's so rad. But
If you were wondering about the threatening bit, this is it.
yeah. This, we won't break the contract, okay?
They will need an arbiter of their own.
Right,
An
yes.
entity of some presence or touched by the planes.
Which planes exactly?
Any who serves as a greater guardian and can speak for them. We will send the arbiter to this house in 3 of your bells.
Right. 3 bells, and they'll be here. Excellent. And they need their own arbiter that has to be someone of power of the planes. Cool. They'll know what that means.
We shall withdraw. And they turn. As they turn, they just kind of.
Oh,
disappear.
wait, no. Oh.
Oh.
Wait, no, not Not the one outside the bakery. He was doing such a good job.
Oh no!
Well, he's resigned from the army. He's
Yeah, he's done.
He's found his calling now.
Okay, bye.
If you hear that, okay, it almost echoes all around the city, and it's like this flurry of birds, like a flock of birds taking off all over. And I think you can't help but hear like the murmuring of people kind of suddenly shocked and surprised by the change.
and the clatter of a tray with no food on it.
Oh, so sad.
My samples.
My samples!
I come back in.
That
Right,
went
okay.
really well.
Right?
What happened? Okay, so
Yeah, how'd
we're on.
it go?
Good.
So
They're
you-
gonna come in 3 bells.
3
What's that?
hours.
Okay.
3 hours? Oh, okay, great,
Yeah.
good,
Shit.
I guess.
Come where?
Um,
Here?
Yes, they're
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, so
Not in the
we
house.
had
though.
about
We mean
No,
outside.
to the house, not
Out.
in the
In the house. Okay.
yes,
you-
they can't
you'll
come
leave them
into the house
outside.
unless one of us foolishly lets them in. Do not let them in, please.
Ashling.
I'll try. Okay. I'll be good.
You need an arbiter who is planes touched, who is of power.
What does that
All of you can make. Well, all of you except for Skier can make an intelligence check.
mean?
Great.
No
You
idea.
can add Arcana if you are trained, or History if you are trained.
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay, I got a 10.
10? Cool.
Oh, 7.
7?
27.
There we go.
Thank goodness for you, Gene.
Yeah.
My history's all right, but I rolled a
yeah.
2.
Yeah,
You said
I
we
think
could
you're-
add Arcana, right?
Yeah, Arcana or History,
Yeah.
your choice. I think the rest of you, I think Rock is probably slightly spiraling about this all a little bit at the moment.
No, I'm not.
Fine.
And Aisling isn't feeling 100% right now anyway. She's feeling okay, but not 100%.
My organs are
Eugene.
turning off.
You think to yourself, we actually know several entities who fit that bill and would be
Brag.
capable assistance, including Mallory, Rebecca Ryder, Ivanaut, the Duchess herself, although it's a bit far for her to come in 3 hours. It's, Nana Kurari, and possibly Auntie Needles, and yeah.
I mean, Rebecca's in the city.
She's right there.
Kind of makes sense, no?
She does
She's
know about
kind
the
of on our
situation.
side. Yeah.
Yes, 3 hours is not a lot of time to brief someone, get them here, and prep them to meet with the arbiter of the Legion of Merrigon calmly. So Rebecca may be the most sensible.
I vote Rebecca.
In which case, Eugene, may I trouble you to use Sending Spell? I'm running out of spell slots and I want to keep some of my bigger ones handy
Plum
just
dry.
in case. It's been a day.
I have a spare mailbird if you want to use that.
Oh, yes. That's probably a
There you
good
go.
idea.
Fine,
Okay,
I can send a sending spell.
No, you're going to need them.
Rock, can't you use your magic knife?
But how long does a mailbird take?
As
Yeah.
basically, it's quite fast, but it's not immediate.
Sending
Within the
is
city,
good.
it'd probably take a few minutes, maybe tops, as the bird flies.
Rock, your magic knife could do it. If she's in a mile.
Yes, I'm just slightly concerned about Rebecca suddenly having a knife appear in her hand unexpectedly.
If anyone's going to not mind,
That sounds like a great day.
that's Skier's dream.
I
3
wish I had
knives,
a
yay!
in my hand.
Yeah, if she's talking to someone, they may not be pleasantly surprised when she suddenly is brandishing a knife in front of them. So until I've got the hang of it, I think we'll just, we'll just do the bird. How about that? We just do that. A few minutes. I'm sure we can cope with a few minutes. Okay, I'll quickly write a male bird, or I'll just give it to Perb to write if he's...
He actually asked you if you wouldn't mind in this instance whether he can write it because he can update her on what she based on what she knows already and what she doesn't, rather than going over.
Just don't take too long. We're in a hurry.
We'll turn you into something small and crawly, Rock.
That's all right. You can have it in his pocket.
Mailbird, he opens the door and throws the mailbird out, and it transforms and flaps up towards the citadel.
When he opens the door, is Merrigon still there and going, I saw you?
Time passes. I think Perb kind of drills you a little, not drills, but kind of goes into some details about what you've been doing, particularly around the alabaster situation. I think he asks a lot of details around that. He seems to be deeply worried for Aisling.
I tell everything that I can think of.
Yeah, and double checks all the details with Eugene every 5 seconds. It's like, and asks Eugene's perspective on it, like that whole academic, and kind of brings Skier and Rock into the conversation. Like, he's a proper academic. He wants to know everything he can about something, which is a little frustrating to an edge, because he's like minor details. You're like, I don't need to go into that, but okay, if you think it's important. It's not more than about half an hour before there is a knock at the door, and it opens, and Toby tumbles in, followed by a retinue of people, including Rebecca Ryder. I gathered everybody as soon as I could. Most everybody is heading back to the mansion. We wanted the whole research team on hand just in case. Hi! Hello! Oh,
Hi!
You're back. That's really good. You look a lot less stressed than last time, but still stressed, but less stressed than... I mean, we'll do some breathing exercises later, if that's okay. I think...
Okay, let's start by you breathing.
Don't listen.
Rebecca.
Just don't listen.
Rebecca gently puts her hand on the Tabaxi's shoulder. Goes, it is very good to see you all. Welcome back to the city, Skier. And she kind of gives you a look that she's kind of reading you a little bit.
Ski's trying to give nothing away.
Oh.
I wish it were under better circumstances, but at least we might be able to resolve this. Now, what is this about an arbiter of some power?
It's your new thing to add to your CV, Rebecca, innit? We're gonna need one, and
I forgot how
feel
refreshing
like-
you are, Aisling.
thank you? Question mark.
Yeah, write that one down. Refreshing as a descriptor. Yes.
Colourful and refreshing. I've
It was
got
the other
today
one.
so
Colourful
far.
and different
Yeah.
we had, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of need one for this parlay we're going to have to do with another arbiter for all the creepy bastards out there. Well, they're gone now, but, the ones that were there.
Yeah, they said they needed someone who was touched by the planes and also of some power, so...
Yeah.
They'll probably need me to declare who I am as well, then.
Oh,
But
I didn't think about that. Are you okay with that?
She kind of looks around the room and the people who kind of with her. She's got a couple of the city guards with her, not people you recognises, but she kind of, if you wouldn't mind guarding outside for a second, please. This is a personal matter, and they snap to attention and kind of step outside.
The fierce
And
guards. I'm sorry. I didn't.
oh no,
I didn't think that through, actually.
No, it's fine. And I was already asking the question. So it bears saying, this is protected information, and I am trusting you with it because it is deeply personal. And if I find out that one of you has needlessly given that information without a good cause, for example, protecting your own life, there will be repercussions. And they will not be mine. I am the daughter of Sister Sun, and a mortal man who had ideas above his station and bathed in her light.
Brave man.
A hero.
I should have stayed in my mother's realm, but I could not bear to feel the plight of the people of Erevis as they struggled at the end of the Age of Brown. So I asked my mother to give me a mortal life. Only she's terribly tricky about these sorts of things. And although I can die, and I can return to her realm, either by option or by accident, I have an extended life which has seen me have to grow up to a mortal pair of parents, watch them age and die, and watch my friends grow old and die. I am not so old as to be able to give you great secrets about the time before Ascension. I was a soldier and a hero to a certain extent. I went where I was needed. I did not learn a great deal about the politics and mechanics of the world before it raised. But I was there in the last battles, and I survived. And when I found myself awake on this island, I helped people build. And then they chose to elect me as their mayor. And I have held the position for centuries. And I keep asking them if they want someone else, and they keep saying no. So
I mean, obviously, I mean, why would they? But I do appreciate you helping us with this, and I can assure you we will be as discreet as is mortally possible.
it is not, it's probably one of the worst kept secrets. But knowing that there is a link to one of the gods here is dangerous.
Yes. Well, perhaps we won't have to, put too much emphasis on exact details. And I would imagine they'll be able to tell that you are planes touched. So that will hopefully be enough for them without too much discussion.
Right, well, shall we outlay everything you know about the Merrigon so far and prepare ourselves?
Sure. Should we start with their creepiest folk?
Oh, yeah.
Justifiably.
The faces. Horrible.
We know that they used to work for somebody called the Cackler, Igith, and we dispatched them, shall we say. But we also know that the Cackler worked for someone else, being your friend Pyron.
Oh, wonderful.
But we do know that Igathin betrayed Byron to pursue their own agenda.
Right. So, and now these Merrigon are bereft of a contract. That may give us a position of advantage. They are obviously floundering to know what to do with what's left.
Yeah, the only thing that might be worth mentioning is they do know, if only by name, about the box. So I'm not entirely sure what they want with it, or whether it's just because it was part of the way their contract was phrased. So,
Box? Oh, Aisling, your box.
Yeah.
Ah.
snigger. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, and they do tend to know that it's kind of me who's the one
Well,
into it and all that stuff.
If you are drawing on the strength of a patron, then the flavour of your magic will probably emanate for a creature like a Merrigon.
Gross.
It's kind of ashy.
Blah.
Like burnt toast.
It's like a burnt stroke. Is there anything else we need to share, Eugene, Aisling?
I think so, other than they were real determined when they did have a contract, so I'd rather them not get another one out on us.
That is true, although they did agree very readily to remove their forces from the city in exchange for parley, so that's a good sign, I guess?
That shows good faith on their part.
Well, at least it shows they're not just here to randomly kill people, because they could have done that by now.
Yeah, it's true. It's a wee bit threatening, though.
Absolutely. I mean, I will need all of you close, but Rock, you are adept at conversation, and Eugene, your knowledge
It's been said.
is deeply rooted in this mystery. Having you two particularly close, and Aisling, this regards your life, I would like you all three with me when I enter the parley.
Okay.
Like skier with us too.
Yeah, can we
I was
have
about to-
Skier?
I was going to say, I from the looks of her expression, I don't think she's going to let you out of her sight, Rock.
I mean, I know
Absolutely
she's new, but but she's all right. She's pretty good with her knives.
She's
so,
cool.
you know.
She's not a narc.
Exactly.
And I'm certainly not letting my nephew out of my sight whilst this is going on. And I'm not going to... I mean, I'll be there for Aisling, and so we've all got someone to protect them.
Oh,
Alright, rolling
right.
crew.
I mean, I'm not sure rocking up to the parley with our own army is necessarily a good
What, like
sign, but
7
sure,
people?
Aisling, I don't think you should get too close to the sort of front of it if anything
I was
kicks
going to
off.
say, should I, put the box somewhere? In the house somewhere?
Oh, I'm not talking about the box. I'm just talking about you being slightly sort of vulnerable at the moment. I don't think it's a...
Oh, 'cause dying. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
the heartbeat thing, yes.
Rebecca
Yeah.
looks perplexed. What?
Oh, it's a long story. She's not actually dying, but, well, she could be, but it's
She's kind of
not
dying, but
imminently.
it's fine.
It's not imminent. She'll be fine for a while.
Right, well, as
Changes
soon as
every day.
I get this out of the way, you and I are going to sit and talk about that, because there's absolutely no way you are dying for no good reason. Like,
Okay.
Oh, no, there's a very good reason. No, I don't mean that way. I mean, anyway, she'll be fine for now.
I love the fact that,
fine.
by the way, Aisling is dying derails every conversation you're having at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like when Rock was like, oh, yeah, I died. Anyway.
Yeah, and everyone just glossed
it's my
over it and
turn.
rolled their eyes. But no, with Aisling, we have to stop the conversation.
Everyone has to worry about me.
To be fair,
Yeah, because
most of the
Aisling
people...
let us
yeah.
know she was sick.
Oh, all right, don't gang up on me.
See, that's the difference here.
Here, they're picking on me, stab them.
no. It's
Only
only
you get
fun when you
stabbed by
tell me
Skier.
to stab.
Yes,
No.
he's got demand avoidance.
Yeah.
Right, anyway.
I'm never going to stab them now.
Can we
Yeah.
focus on the Merrigon Arbiter
Yes,
thing?
please, because apparently they have my soul if we don't do this thing, so we have to
What?
do this thing.
What?
What?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
standard demon threat. If Skier is lying and deceiving them, they will hunt her down and
Did
kill
you
her
lie?
and use her soul.
No,
No.
no.
Actually, she didn't. She told the truth,
Exactly. I said,
but
wait,
in
wait,
a
wait, wait.
very selective way. Clever.
Oh, she's remarkably good at that.
Yeah, that's classic Skier, that.
Oh yeah, classic. Yeah. Anyway,
Rob, behave yourself.
do we know exactly what this is? Is it a negotiation? Is it a what do they need the Arbiter for? I mean, is it a trade or what?
I guess there will be some form of negotiation, and I am guessing it is about resolving this contract to a amicable situation. If the employer has been defeated by you, I imagine they're probably floundering as to where they can put the contract next and what to do with you. They are obliged to complete the contract, but by the right of ownership, the contract probably is in a very difficult position. So they probably want to figure out exactly what to do.
Wait, could we put the contract onto someone else?
We'll find out.
Could we sort of shift it so that they are targeting, like, Byron or...
Now there's a
if they'll let
thought.
us do that.
Well, let us see
At the
what...
very least, it would be massively inconvenient for them. Not for the Merrigon, for Byron and his crew.
Or we could change it the other way, so now they have to like protect the keepers of the box or something.
That would be well good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Should we get any kind of fight and then like 1,000 Merrigon turn up?
Yeah.
That would be
Well,
quite
good.
an advantage.
Oh yeah.
I would
feel
not
it's
get to stab so much.
only fair to say that you will probably get something out of this if I am reading the situation correctly, but please be aware, whoever they are sending will be a master negotiator and very difficult
Master
to get.
debater.
Thank you,
Again,
Thea.
we don't know much about their personal lives, Eugene. There's no time.
Wonderful, perfect. Right. Well, we have very little time left. Let us prepare for their arrival.
Yeah, how many bells have passed?
Probably 2
Yeah.
by this point.
Oh,
I think it's getting
shit.
on to it. If there's anything you want to get sorted or prepared, or if you want to consider this a short rest for recovery of any spells or the like, you can do so.
I haven't done nothing. Nobody tells
cool.
me nothing.
3 hours pass, and there is a gentle rap at the door from one of the guards. Bordes goes to talk to them and comes back. A tent has arrived in the street, my lady, my lords.
A tent?
It appears the parley is ready to begin.
In a tent?
Should I...
It's a big
What
tent,
would you
actually, not like a
prefer,
two-person, you know.
Do you want to do it on the street?
A
Like
fucking gazebo? We're off to do
Yes.
this.
Sorry.
Does it matter?
I mean, this is no time for glamping, but sure, let's do that.
Ashley, you've been around Rock too much. Are you judging them because they've got a gazebo?
At least a caravan or something. Hell.
Oh, yes, that's much better than a tasteful gazebo. Anyway, let's right. Are you wearing that? No, never mind. Anyway, let's go.
Oh!
Hood up right behind Rock. If anyone
What,
stabs him,
no
they get
moustache
stabbed.
this time?
I do
It's
miss
poking
the
out
moustache.
through the hood.
Yeah. I just do a little disguise self. It's just me, but
Yeah.
with attached.
Nice.
Best use of a
Nice.
first level spell ever.
Yeah, let's just waste
Mad
another
respect.
one. Not that this is gonna be a fight.
I love that this is such a tense, serious moment.
You all step out and you can see there is this dark red tent with a warm light inside that you can just about make out. To one side, you can see there is probably a dozen Merrigon all stood to attention. And there is plenty of space from the other side. It appears we are to enter from our own side, and they will meet us in the middle as a neutral ground.
Okay.
Okay.
Stay close to me, please, everybody. Rebecca leads you in. She points to the guards to take up station beside them, and a couple of the other members of the research team have returned, like Bonnie and Riskarif is back as well. And as soon as she kind of gets up to speed, she insists on being on guard, and they step out and they kind of flank up on the other side. And there's enough to kind of match Merrigon to human, Merrigon to mortal. You step in to the tent, and you are greeted by a much larger space. Huge fluted columns with golden light globes on them. Beautifully tiled floor with scattered cushions all about to be comfortable. And sitting...
now Ashling's impressed.
That's quite a nice tent,
Fancy
actually.
it.
Now, all right. Now, this is a nice
Bigger on the
tent.
inside.
Yeah.
I love a
Well,
TARDIS tent.
This is not like the gazebos we had when I was growing up.
Sitting at the on a small dais opposite a platform where you can all sit is a humanoid shaped fiend with long limbs covered in dark brown fur, white collar and chest that is covered by this very gentle robe that kind of just goes down, with scrolls all around them, deep yellow eyes, and the face of a jackal. You are face to face with an Arcanoloth, an arbiter
Oh, what now?
for the Merrigon.
Oh, that sounds great.
And you will find out more about them next week.
Oh, we just met Anubis, and now we have to wait.
Dear. Oh boy.
You know what? Just once I'd like to enter a city without having an event.
Chose the wrong job then, didn't you, Rock?
Yeah, Rock.
Yeah, no, Rock's rapidly going off the pomp and ceremony of stuff.
Rock wants
Just
that
once
white
I'd like a
picket fence life.
quiet
Accountant.
attendance.
Anyway. Thank you all so much for joining us for this return to Clouds Cairn, the starting city, and definitely have some follow-up for some of the events from previous adventures. We will be back next week. I just wanted to shout out Zahab and the 4 amazing raiders who joined us towards the end there. Thank you so much for joining us. Really do appreciate you coming along. We are wrapping up today, but we will be back next week. Or if you want to catch up on what else we've been doing, we have a YouTube. Find at Some of the Heroes on YouTube and catch up with all our past adventures, some of our side adventures, including Skier Sweetheart, which explains a little bit more about this one here. Yeah. And other shenanigans, including space adventures, horror comedies, and more. Before we go, I'm going to get my cast to tell you what they have got going on, if they have anything, and where you can find them on the internet. And I think we will go in reverse order. So we will go with Wayne Foist.
Sure. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Also, if you are new here and you want to catch up on what's going on and stuff like that, please join our Discord, where everybody shares stupid memes and all sorts of stuff. And you can ask for lore dumps and see what's going on, and people will fill you in. So you can catch up that way. Yes, you can find most of my content on the interwebs as created by Wayne, which has all my stuff on the website, on social, on YouTube. It's all under Created by Wayne. And my new Canva OS course, which teaches you how to create animations and designs and all sorts of other things in Canva, is opening for launch at the end of next week or this coming week. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thank you, Kate. Love it. Bye.
Yeah, check out that course. It is brilliant. Wayne spent a lot of time perfecting it and adding some additional bonuses. For those of you who have bought it before, you will have access to those. So yeah, very excited for that.
Nice.
Very cool. Cool. Charlie.
Yes. All my stuff is at charlievince.com. That's got my portfolio, my shop, and links to my social media, which is pretty much just Instagram. There's some cool things in my shop. There's some pretty things on my Instagram. There's been some updates about books and books that I've been able to work on that I'm actually able to talk about. And Bologna's coming up soon as well, which is the big book trade fair. So I'll be posting some cool stuff about Bologna soon as well. So give it a wee follow. And even though Mum has been out and about today, so hasn't been able to watch us because she's jet setting around the place, you know.
What?
It's because she follows us on TikTok now, isn't it?
Yeah, she's seen it all on TikTok.
Now, yeah.
I am hurt.
I will let her know how hurt you all are, but she also says hi. So hi, Mum. Love you, Mum. Anyway.
Hi, Charlie's mum.
Hi, Charlie's mum.
Hi, Charlie's mum.
Hi, Charlie's mum.
And yeah, thanks everyone for coming to watch. This has been well fun. Treachery.
The treachery.
How dare she have a life?
Mother!
What is this? What is this leaf life thing?
How do you spell this? Life. I'm going to Bologna soon. Life. Love il bagno.
Let's not do that accent again.
What do you mean?
Yeah, thanks for watching. You can find me on the internet under Feline Trickster. I have a full-time job as a lecturer, which I really love, but it means I don't post a lot and I'm not actually online a whole bunch. So the best place to find me is right here, right now, with these guys, or in the Discord, where I share some of my art and stuff I do there. So
much like that beautiful poster behind you,
like
which
this. I did
Stunning.
gorgeous.
Stunning.
Yeah, so pop into our Discord where you can see that at a larger size. It is really worth doing so. It is amazing.
Thanks.
Thank you. That leaves Theo.
That's me. You can find my illustration and stuff on my website, which is theoblueillustration.com, and there are links there to find me on other places around the internet if you desire to see pictures of my cats.
Should the spirit move you?
Should you be moved by the spirits?
Also, if you are moving spirits, you can also pre-order Theo's book at the link that's in the chat right now.
Here you go.
But only if spirits move you.
We were going to take that.
Pre-order is really important, and the book's going on sale in April, and Theo won't tell you about it, so I'm going to tell you about it for them.
I will. It's just people don't want to hear the same thing every week.
Yes, they do.
Well, that's too bloody bad.
Yeah.
But what have I written all these scripts for? That leaves me. You can find me at Chris Mepham RPG wherever your media is socialed, except for you really can't at the moment. I'm there, but I'm not as active as I would be. Like Michelle, I have one of them full-time jobby type things, so a lot of my energy is spent on socials for Some Other Heroes, which is at Some Other Heroes. Again, wherever your media is socialed. I am doing some stuff in the background. You might want to help the Starfall podcast out, and you can get hold of 2 amazing tarot cards that I designed.
Hell yeah.
Keep an eye on our socials because we have got a lot of amazing stuff coming up this year. We're quietly pottering around in the background, trying not to overwhelm ourselves, but we are working on lots of different wonderful things which we are waiting to share with you. In the meantime, catch us on YouTube, catch us on the internet. Join our Discord. There are lovely people in there. It's a wonderful community. It's a safe space for anybody who wants to be there. Yeah, we love you all very much. We love doing this for you. We will be back next week with some intense negotiations. Love you all. Have an amazing week. Roll dice. Tell stories. Take care of one another.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Bye.